Well, I'm guessing by right now you already knew what I'm about to say. And if not, it looks like Musk has won, at least this round, when it comes to his battle with Twitter. Twitter's been forced to, well, relent and actually release some data that they wanted to hold very, very close indeed. Let's take a look. Here we go. So about midday on Wednesday, June 8th, a report came out from some sources that usually don't report on this kind of thing. In fact, The Hollywood Reporter had one of the first articles that I found on this saying that Twitter to comply with Elon Musk's demand for data on fake accounts. Well, it's bigger than that. Because Musk had already told them that he planned on putting the deal on hold until he could actually get some information on this, a lot of people assumed it was a ploy to reduce the price. And maybe it was, but at the same time, it was interesting because Twitter was put in a precarious position. They didn't want to release this data. They had no interest in it. They believed that they were past the due diligence part of the deal and didn't have any obligation to release this information. And then some other entities got involved, like the state of Texas, going, hey, if this is true and there is this much fraud as far as the number of bots that are on your platform, well, you've got some deceptive practices going on there that, we could hold you accountable for because we have laws too. And of course, the federal government wanted to wade in on this and say, well, you don't really have the resources to do that, but it's not up to them. So probably because they wanted to avoid, some messy and some additional messy with the state of Texas, because let's say it this way, they've got some already. Well, they decided to release this data. And according to the AP, I have to agree, it's like opening up a fire hose. From their story, Twitter plans to offer Elon Musk access to its Firehose of raw data on hundreds of millions of daily tweets in an effort to push forward the Tesla billionaire's agreed to $44 billion acquisition of the social media platform, according to multiple news reports. Lawyers involved in the deal would not confirm the data sharing agreement. Musk made no comment on Twitter. That's rare. Although he had previously been vocal about various aspects of the deal. Twitter declined to confirm the reports and pointed to a Monday statement in which the company said that it is continuing to cooperatively share information with Musk. Interestingly enough, the Washington Post seems to have been the first on this, which is, I don't know. Take or leave what they say. It's kind of interesting with what they've been reporting lately to maybe take what they say with a grain of salt. Anyway, so citing a person familiar with the matter instead of any other source, which again, the Washington Post likes to run with some strange sources, suggesting that he may or may not receive full access. But according to other reports from other outlets, he may only receive partial access. Returning to the THR Esquire, or business section of The Hollywood Reporter, will read this. Twitter plans to comply with Elon Musk's demand for internal data on spam bots and fake accounts after threatening to walk away from the deal. The Washington Post reported all of this on Wednesday, June 8th, citing a person familiar with the state of negotiations. The report says the company will offer access to the so-called Firehose of data, comprising a real-time record of more than 500 million tweets posted daily. Good gravy. There will also be information about the accounts and devices from which the posts are sent. Well, that's interesting. The agreement is intended to advance Musk's stalled $44 billion deal to buy Twitter. I'm sure that it will at this point. Let's see. Some analysts have speculated that he plans to renege altogether because he committed more than $33 billion of his own money, mostly tied up in the sinking Tesla shares, to buy Twitter. Twitter has, in fact, refused to provide the information that Musk has repeatedly requested since May 9th of 2022. To facilitate his evaluation of spam and fake accounts on the company's platform, wrote Musk's lawyers in a letter to Twitter that was disclosed in a filing to the SEC. Twitter's latest offer to simply provide additional details regarding the company's own testing methodologies, whether through written materials or verbal explanations, is tantamount to refusing Mr. Musk's data requests. And that's, of course, a quote from the lawyer. Twitter has repeatedly said that they will enforce the deal. Twitter's reversal on this comes only a day after shareholder John Solak sued the company in Delaware Chancery Court, seeking to force the social media platform to share internal documents about the information Musk seeks. Ooh, that's bad. He accused Twitter of failing to properly disclose the number of bots that make up its 230 million users, in violation of its duty to investors, otherwise referred to as fiduciary duty. While the Firehose data can hypothetically give a wealth of information about the amount of spam and bot activity, it's unknown how Musk's team will utilize or parse through the voluminous data. It may be difficult for Musk to walk away from the deal by arguing that Twitter made a material misrepresentation that he relied on, since the company has qualified in securities filings that its estimate of spam accounting for less than 5% of its monetizable daily active users may be too low. Really? Weasel words. Anyway, we'll have to see what else is going on. You have other states obviously involved in litigation with Twitter over a lot of this stuff, including not selling immediately to Musk when offered the opportunity. Man, there's so much going on in the background here. I still believe that Musk will try to acquire this platform. I think he will. I think he wants to get this done. And for him, I believe his statement that it's more than a financial situation for him. It's obviously more than a financial situation for most of us. But what do you think? Do you think this deal is actually going to come together? Do you think that the removal of a pretext that could have stopped the deal will aid it in moving forward? Do you believe that there will be a way for Musk to sufficiently parse the data in order to make an assessment about the number of bots that actually exist versus real humans? I don't know. I'm interested in what you think. Go ahead and use the comment section down below, and hopefully we can communicate about it. I strongly believe the deal will move forward. That's probably the biggest assessment that I'm gathering from all of this, but it's just my opinion. And I'm no more informed than anybody else that can go through all of the articles that have been written about this and all of the statements that have been made on both sides and come out to that conclusion. So with that being said, support other independent creators here on the platform. They absolutely do deserve your support. They go out there and they find resources like this, give you the reporting, give you their opinion, and they do a great job at it. And let me tell you, I watch a lot of independent channels. They're great. Don't really watch the mainstream anymore for obvious reasons. With that being said, please engage with their content as you would with mine. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave feedback. You know, the comments are great for that kind of engagement. Hit the like button and all of that, because I know they really do appreciate it, and so do I. And if you also get a chance, check out my DIY channel if that's something you're interested in. Cultured Builds is now going into its second week, with the second video dropping yesterday, Wednesday, June 8th, about a custom trellis, or how to build a bespoke redwood trellis. It's very cool. It's a decently long video, but I think you'll enjoy it. With that being said, be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others, wash your hands, of course, because it's good hygiene. And until next time, bye.
Visiting today, be sure you're subscribed and hit that for alerts.
Yay!
Of course, like and share all of the videos that you can, as it helps with the algorithm. Have a great day.